Hey everyone, so in this video we're going to wrap up the laws of how to kosher our kitchens for Pesach. Again, these videos are following the ruling of Rav Yitzchak Yosef, the chief rabbi of Israel, in his book Yalkut Yosef. So if you hear otherwise from your rabbi, if you see differently in other Sfarim, that's definitely probable and that's okay. There are many different opinions of how to go about the halachot for Pesach. And so stick to your rabbi, stick to your customs. These videos are geared for Sfaradim and according to the opinion of Rav Yitzchak Yosef and the book Yalkut Yosef. Okay. Yesterday we mentioned how ideally one should purchase a new set of dishes, new pots and pans, new cutlery for Pesach. Now one has to just be very careful that when doing so, if I'm buying new things from the store, usually I have to do something called tevilat kelim. I have to dip them in a mikveh. However, this year with coronavirus going around, it's definitely not advisable to dip our stuff in a public pool that maybe someone else dipped their hands in if they weren't feeling healthy, if we're not feeling good. So instead we have two other options. Option one is to dip the utensils in an ocean. That's the best thing to do, to go to the ocean nearby and to dip everything in there, the same way we would dip it in a mikveh, and that's great. If for some reason we cannot go to an ocean, or if we're in quarantine, or we cannot leave the house, whatever the case may be, we do have a second option, and that is to give the kelim as a gift to a non-Jew. So we go to our housekeeper, the security guard in shul, someone that we know, a neighbor, to a non-Jew, and we say to them, "Hi, I'm giving all of these gifts, all of these dishes to you as a gift. You own them," and we need to understand that this is 100% serious thing, that they're the owners. It's not a sketch. They really do own it now, and if they want to take them home, they may. We have to be very careful and ready for them to maybe do that. But we say to them, "Listen, this is a gift to you. I'm giving these to you, so you're the owner. Can I now borrow them and use them in my home?" And if they say yes, then great. We go back home and we take them and we will use these dishes, these pots and these pans, and we don't have to worry anymore about dipping them in a mikveh or the ocean. Okay? So now, in order to kosher the rest of the kitchen, we have left the sink and the countertops, the tables. So in order to kosher the sink, we have to do irui kli rishon. That means to take a pot, fill it with water, boil it, and after the water is boiled, take the boiling water, be very careful, and to pour it into the sink, let it get all over the sink, on the sides, on top, all around. And to do this, ideally for a sink, we should do this 3 times. This is called irui kli rishon. By the way, the pot that I'm using does not have to be a kosher for Pesach pot. It could be a pot that I used for chametz before. As long as it's clean now, I could do irui. I could pour boiling water onto the sink. The same for the countertops, for the stovetop. Take a pot of boiling water, pour it all over. Be very careful and prepare a lot of towels. But that's the way to kosher the countertops, even the dining room table or the kitchen table. If sometimes we eat on it without a tablecloth, we will need to do the same thing. Pour very hot water all over these items. Some people are machmir. They are extra careful. So for the 7-8 days of Pesach, they cover the countertops with a layer of foil or plastic or something. But again, this is only extra. It's a chumrah. Technically, there's no need. The only thing that we need to do to kosher our countertops and our sink is, like we said, to pour very hot water, boiling hot water, onto the countertop and onto the sink. For the sink, again, we should try to do it 3 times. Have a good day.